Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth, and already got him back on their heels.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
looking for space. It's Bates. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Back to throw, it's King. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's King. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39 in a really pick up there.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Dyer. Release to the back. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Got a man. It's Bates. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the...
Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Bates. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you run those drag routes. It just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback keeps it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the offense got themselves... situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And gets them back to within 10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will not be senseless.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Blue Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got a man. It's Messer. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 42. Now, 4th down.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Messer. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Who knows? Maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Good right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a crease. It's Denson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. The give out of the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Gives it on the option. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dyer. The short hands, it's Taylor. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap, try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Creates a little room, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a spot in the middle. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma.
Got room at the 35.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
So now it's second and long. He'll run it again. He's in open space downfield. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They kick it away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Catch in the middle, it's Messer. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Stockton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Stockton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Got it in the middle, it's Messer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got his man quickly. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Absolutely center cut. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another